Hello, my name is Martinez Reese Walden, and I'm going to have a discussion, one sided. I might leave the comment section open because we will lodge our videos on, um, on YouTube. I am in a program where I am studying uh, and almost have my master's completed, and then I go into the doctorate program. And right now I'm with Touro University, and my professor right now is Dr. Godwin Igeen. I'm going to spell his last name as Igein, and he's given us a lot of latitude, but he's given us a topic, and I different topics, and I picked misinformation. I like to deal with liars to a certain extent and make them, change their habits maybe. But also from a media standpoint, that's what we're studying, media and misinformation in the media and how the media deals with it. And one of the things I wanted to bring up is in the United States, we do have laws that cover people when you're doing media and stories and news and the internet. Journalists do have a obligation, and from a psychologist's point of view, it's got to be leaning towards the truth. And if you can't do the truth, then you're supposed to go to somebody that can do it and help you. And that's kind of, why we're having this discussion. And in the United States, there are laws to protect journalists and media people. But 30 out of the 50 are protected if they have like sources, because sometimes the misinformation can cause a lot of problems. And that's what I'm also going to bring up as well. And like I said, 30 states out of 50 have laws that protect their sources. And they can call it confidentiality. And that law is based on if a court sees or determines that it's okay to keep your sources because of the interest of justice or a national security issue, or can be if someone's committed a crime. So those are things that protect in 30 states. That means that the other 20 states we have, there's a lot of legal wrangling that has to happen to protect people. And misinformation can be very, very, I have a nickname for, I call it misinformation economics, because someone can, on the internet, where you get paid for how many clicks you can gather, YouTube and Facebook and the internet controllers, they have money that they will pay you with all the clicks. And the more clicks, the more the money. And, a lot of people are making their living off of clickbait. But clickbait also can be dangerous. And, for example, this week they said that Clooney was, in the gay organization, and George Clooney, and what they did was they put that reference in with an ad, so that when you go to see the ad, you're clicking it, but you're clicking to see the gossip on George Clooney, and other people that own this ad are getting paid for that, a lot of money, probably millions of clicks, because he's so famous. Now, if you read further, they admit that it's not true. But by that time, you've clicked the bait, and they're gonna make money off of it. That's pretty dangerous. Also, misinformation is so detrimental, because in the health business, like when we had COVID-19, a lot of misinformation was put out there, okay, about vaccines and who could have it and who couldn't have it, and you know, it was a lot of misinformation, and health can really cause people to lose their lives over something that is not true. A good example is back in the 1900s, there was a vaccine for a disease, and the disease later on in the 1960s was mixed in with autism, and come to find out it didn't cause autism. The vaccine shot, it had nothing to do with autism. And so because of that, a lot of people lost their lives. Like 400 million people, I think, died because they didn't take the vaccine because they thought the vaccine was also causing autism. And it was a lie, and a lot of people lost their lives because of it. So, misinformation, insofar as, fake news and misinformation is just harmful all the way around. There's no way to even dress it up and try to say something else. But one of the other things I wanted to say is misinformation and harmful things get addressed. Sometimes comedians make fun, and they do it in a funny way so that we laugh at it. But a lot of the comedians take real life situations and make them into jokes, and they get to earn a living, make you laugh, and then put emphasis on something that we might be, addressing in our culture, in our society. Okay. So, and something else I think was really, really good is, I don't know if you've heard of Black Lives Matter, but I really praise them for having such a unique organization. They are very, very careful with misinformation, very careful, because they don't want the people that they are going up against to take something that might be misinformation and use it and twist it in order to build themselves. And just to kind of bring it more to head is Black Lives Matter. They really are real careful with white supremacists and making sure that white supremacists don't take some information, bad information, and use it against them so that they can put themselves up on a pedestal. And so I like the way that Black Lives Matter has just, exploded into our culture. And I'm really, really proud of them. So I'm just trying to think of what else I can bring up as I'm talking to you. And I think I've covered enough. Just, fake news. Fake news. Right now, we're dealing with all the legal wrangling with a Trump situation for a lot of misinformation. Okay, and just and they're dealing with it. Our government is really, I think he's going to get a fair shake. I'm not going to go into anything other than that because I really, really believe in our government. And I think we're doing a really good job. Really good job. So, again, thank you for listening. If there's a comment box, you can comment one way or the other. And, go out and do something with your life. That's kind of what I am doing. Is making sure I do things that I can reach back and grab somebody else and pull them along, You know, just stay active. You know, it's your country. It's your world. You know? And thank you so much for listening.